Hey, 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 what's happening? Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Good times at 7. Been a little tired today. Been working out there on the boat. Got me perplexed right now. We'll talk about that in a minute. Got some issues I'm dealing with, but the good thing about issues is that once you figure it out, you know more about it. Jeffrey, what's happening, man? Hope all's well. Yeah, let's get this thing going here. All right. All right, guys, we like and share to your social media, help spread the word or spread the fire, as I say. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Lately, I've got a lot of new, my numbers are going up, but I should bring this on here. But I want to say it's like 40-50% of people are not subscribed. So if you're watching this, hit the subscribe button so you'll get notified when we're doing stuff. And of course, we're streaming live on YouTube and on Facebook. All right, today's show, we're talking solar panels, and check out this picture. Can you imagine? I don't know where that was. I just pulled it off the internet. Crazy stuff. But I do see somebody up in there, and look at the crowd of people down. Holy moly. Woo! How did they get there? I don't know. That is crazy. Jack, what's happening, man? Hope all is well. Let me get over here and hit that. Good to see you coming along. All right, let's see. I wanted to say also, we couldn't do it because of the time difference. Tony Scott's out in Arizona. He's 3 hours behind, and I would have had to wait it so late. I didn't want to do it. But he's already got a good system on his solar panels. So I think what we've decided to do is we're going to record a session together, and then on a live stream, I'll do a whole separate live stream just showing that. The reason we talking solar panels, because that's upcoming, that's on deck, as they would say. And so I'm trying to get the thinking going, kind of show y'all what's all involved, and we're going to start moving in that direction. Okay. The top that I'm going to build, which I have built one before, it's a several many day process, probably pretty close to 2 weeks for all the layers and dry times that you got to have. So we're going to talk about it, though. Question of the week, because we're going to end up doing another one of these, is have you ever put solar panels on a boat or on an RV? And if you're watching this in the replay, put it in the comments. But if you're live and you've done it, put it in the comments, and you can come on to one of the shows, because what I find is people get a lot of value out of that. Not just me talking, but someone else showing their setup. And that's what Tony's got. He's got pictures, and he'll be able to we'll walk through his system. And then, of course, when I get Good Times done, you'll see the whole entire thing on mine. But I always like seeing different setups. It always, gives you ideas and stuff like that. So if you're watching in the replay, be sure to leave a comment. And anybody on here that's ever done it, and if I'll tell you, it's the way of the future. You're going to see a lot more of this, and you'll see why. Man, 2.5 years ago now, Good Times OG, I had 4 solar panels on that one, and I mostly had all the power I needed to run my refrigerator, my computers, whatever. I had no issues with that. So it's really cool to have. Let's see. Complete it. I didn't actually. I've got several projects going, as is often the case on a build like this, but I'm having a problem with the wiring. My starter, so of course the engine is in, all that's coming, but when you turn the key to what would be the auxiliary position, like in a normal car or in a boat, you turn it to auxiliary and it powers up everything, and then you hit the starter. Well, mine, when you turn it to auxiliary, the darn starter's kicking on, and that's not right, obviously. So I'm pretty perplexed. I've got a friend coming. We're going to try to work it out together. I was on it this morning. I put a new cape or a wiring harness or I say new, but from the old boat, thinking maybe there was a problem in that wiring harness, didn't solve the problem. So long story short, I got a little issue, but we'll get it worked out, be able to learn something from it, and I'll be able to show y'all. So solar panel, I got a little video here I want to show you of the unboxing real quick, and then I'm gonna move that video onto the channel, but kind of give you an idea of what comes in one of these kits. Kevin, what's happening? Good to see you. And you'll be able to see what comes in one of these kits. And I highly recommend, if you've never done one of these, buying yourself a kit. And the reason is, if you don't know what all to order, right, and then you order and then you forget something, well, then when you're on the job putting it all together, you find out you need something, well, that puts you in a time bind there. So I found that these kits, this is the second one that I've ordered from this company. I'm not sponsored by them, but they just seem to be the best price. Their name's Eco-Worthy. So let's watch this video right quick, and you can kind of get an idea of what this is all about, ordering one of these kits right here. I want to do a quick unboxing of this system that you'll get with this Eco-Worthy package. I'm going to have the package right up here, but I'm basically going to go through everything that we got. Now, this box is already open because when I got it the other day, it was raining outside. This thing was soaked. They didn't cover it. I was worried there was something wrong. I was going to have to prove it. So I actually just opened the box, let it dry out. But kind of find out everything is fine. And this is what comes with the 2,000 watt pure sine inverter. Okay. I've had actually this very same one before, and it works really good. We're going to go into details. If you're new to the channel and you want to learn how to install this, hit the subscribe button and you'll see more of it. It comes with a breaker that goes to your battery. It comes with a cable that will hook into your on and off control, but it will also have all the connections, all the wires that you'll need to connect it. All right, so that's the inverter. Again, videos to come to show you how to put it all together. What's interesting with these is it could come from different places. This came from California. This came from somewhere in New York. But they have different, I guess, warehouses all over the country. This second time buying from this company. Okay, yeah. These will be all the brackets for the solar panels. I'll show you those. There's probably 3 or 4 sets. That's what all that is. All right, these will be the wires. Yep, these will be for hooking up to the battery. All right, 1 set. These will be jumper wires to hook your batteries together. All right. Let's see. More brackets for the solar panels. Same thing, brackets. These, let's see what we got. Okay, these are the long wires that the system, they hook together, and then these hook together and bring it down to wherever your batteries are going to be. Okay. Again, subscribe to watch the install. You'll see it all put together. So this is the next thing that came in the kit. Let's see what we got here. Like more of those. Okay, this will be the charge controller. Really nice charge controller. Again, I've had this system before. Although this charge controller is a little upgraded, it's a little better. I won't go into all the details, but everything gets wired into this, and this is what controls and charges your batteries. It's got all the wires and everything needed. The good thing about buying these kits is you buy them and you get everything you need, because with some of the stuff you got to know what you need to order. So these kits come with everything you need. It makes it a lot easier. All right, we'll put that over there. Let's see what this is. Okay, this is a reset switch. Now that's actually new. That wasn't in the last set. That's pretty cool. These are the connectors. That'll be what's in all these packages that connect and wire the panels together. So it's all the same thing. We don't need to pull all those out. Okay, these are the batteries. In this system, it has two 12-volt, 100 amp hour batteries, which I'm probably going to add a few more to it, but I'm going to show you the price here in a minute. These babies are much lighter than the lead acid. Yeah, it's crazy how light that is. That thing might weigh 15 pounds probably. All right, they're lithium iron phosphate batteries. 12 volt, 100 amp hours. I got two of them. Okay. Here's the second battery. So I got two of them. Now for the solar panel. All right, inside of here is two solar panels. And I got two boxes. These babies are sweet. They're 195 watt. There's four of them, so almost 800 watts going into those batteries. Super nice. Okay, guys, y'all make sure you hit that subscribe button. I got another box over there, so I got four totals. I'm going to be building the top and then putting the panels and setting the whole system up. Y'all subscribe to see it done. See you later. Hey guys, along with that is the 3 pieces of Nita core that I got. Y'all hit that subscribe button. I'm going to show you how to build a top. This stuff is super light. It's pretty cool. All right, there's a little video that I made. And for those coming in, this was the beginning there. We're talking solar panels, the top. I'm fixing to show you something here. I'm trying to elicit some of your ideas. One good thing about YouTube is I found when I put stuff out here, people will comment. And remember, if you're watching this in the replay, you can comment, and it helps you out tremendously. And I'm going to show you. But can you imagine being this boater right here? Good gracious. That's a boat fail right there. My goodness. Question of the week. As I said, have you ever done a solar panel setup? If so, put a comment and I'll shoot me an email. You can come on one of the live streams and we'll talk about it. I find it helps other people as well. All right. Real quick, I'm having a wiring problem on the boat. I'll get it figured out. The big thing I figured out about when you're having problems like this, you learn everything about it, and it just makes you a better mechanic or understanding your system. All right, so let's see. The next live stream is the 29th. Like I said, I'm doing them pretty much every week now. We're going to be talking about fishing tackle. I know that I'll be starting to fish soon once I'm on the boat. So I got a guy that is supplying stuff. He's the one that gave me the trap giveaways. So we're going to have that on there. Of course, we'll have boat updates, but we'll be talking about that. This stuff, I'll be selling it soon on the website. So what's kind of cool about the fishing tackle, though, is be sure to make that one is where I want to get your input. Okay. This guy makes custom stuff. Like if we together came up with a certain rig, a crappy rig or something like that, And we all together said, this is the best rig. I can have those rigs made and they would be available on the website. So be kind of cool to get your input about that. So be sure to come along there. And let me move this. All right, let me show you. Now, I really didn't have any better setup of doing this. So hopefully we'll do it to where you can see it. Okay, but this is basically going to be the boat top. This is looking at the top. All right, you see the two solar panels. But of course, these are the solar panels. Thing backwards. Now, the top, other than these things here, front and aft, forward and aft, those will be big lights, like floodlights. And the reason for that is, like, if you're coming into a dock at night and you really want the light, and you'll see these are super bright, real wide. You hit them babies. So that's something that's super important, are lights. Now, this is on the top side. And once I lay it out, I'll figure out where the Starlink satellite's going to go, because I don't know yet until I lay it out. So the Starlink satellite is going to be up there. Now, imagine these are gone. These solar panels are not here. We're now looking at the underside. These little round things are going to be just blue lights. Let's see. These are going to be like, I guess you would call them accent lights. All right, I've decided to go with blue. Blue's kind of my common color on there. Okay. So those will be, let it focus again. And they focuses. I don't know what happened. There we go. All right, I don't know why it's doing that. So these, if you were looking at the underside, imagine the solar panels, we're looking at the underside. Over on where the seat area is, which would be over here, is going to be my fishing rod holders. All right, the seat is there, and the reason I want to put the fishing rod holders is you won't run into them. Kind of like when you sit down, the fish, that's where the rods will be. So there should be no reason why you would be close to that. So when I have my fishing rod holders, I'm going to have the lights. So put in the comments or start thinking about what else would you want under the roof. All right. So that would be the roof. So the underside. Now I have thought about storing my life jackets probably in the back in one of those netting systems. So I've thought about that. But what is your input about what you might want on the underside of the roof? Now, if you remember, those have been on the channel long time, Good Times OG, the back that I built that held the solar panels was just on the back of the boat. This top's going to go from the back all the way forward. So I think it's almost 12 foot long. At its widest point, it's just under 8 foot wide. Okay. The majority on the top side is going to be the solar panels, obviously. The lights forward and aft for docking. On the underside you would see, it'll be like I had it before, carpeted it. And that last time I ran wires and then I carpeted it. Well, you could see the wires a little bit. So I'm not going to do that this time. And the reason why I'm trying to get all the good ideas, and remember, we're not the only one. I don't know why that thing's not showing up right now. Dang. The last time, the problem was you could see the wires. So what I'm going to do differently, and this helps people going forward, is I'm going to run all the wires. And the reason I want to figure it all out before we get started on it is to have the wires on the top. So y'all, it's hard for you to envision, but You basically put these 4x7 pieces of Nidacor together. 3 of them make basically 12 foot. Cut your sides out, and on the top, you're going to lay a layer of fiberglass. Well, before I put the fiberglass, I want to run any wires that I'm going to pop through for like the lights. Okay. Trying to think ahead of the game, what all I might need power for. So y'all kind of see what we're talking about there. Let's see, while y'all thinking, any ideas that you would have, put them in the comments now. Matt, good to see you. Hey, Jules, what's happening? So we're just talking about building this top, and I'm trying to get ahead of it, get all your input. Kind of hated this thing's doing this. I don't know why it's doing that. It didn't earlier. About what you would want on your top inside the boat. So on the underside, I got 4 lights, scene lights, whatever you want to call it. Remember, I'm going to have the stereo system. In the back, the speakers are lighted, so I'm going to have plenty of floor lighting, accent lighting if you want. But so I'll have these blue ones, which will be, working lights or whatever. And then I'll have these front and back, forward and aft lights for docking. So what else can you think? Drop in the comments. And remember, guys, if somebody's watching this on the replay, you can still put it in the comments. I go back and read them. But what else might we need on that top? And this isn't just for me. Somewhere down the road, hopefully this is going to help. And if you think of something later, come back to the video, go to it'll be under the live tab, and drop in the comments if you think of something later that I might need. So that's kind of, as we bring in the boat into the dock, as I like to say. And also real quick, everybody hit thumbs up if you don't mind. Kind of helps with the algorithm for future reference. But I'm having a problem with the motor. The key, when you turn it to accessory, which should just turn your panel on and power up the engine, but right now, when I turn it to accessory, my starter fires. I've talked to a few people. I'm getting ready to go talk to the starter guy to get his opinion if it's the starter, but I don't think it is. Just trying to, but it's kind of hard for me to explain that without showing it. Once I figure it out, I'll have a video about it. Then you'll understand in case it ever happens to you or whatever. Let's see. Hey, look at there. See? Anchor light. Very good. Yep. It very good. See there, Jack? That's what I'm talking about. Anchor light. Gotta put it on there. Yeah, right now it's got it forward. The anchor light's on the stand-up kind, but that's actually what I want. So you're exactly right. Thank you so much. That's a good one. Anchor light. Very good. Very good. Scot-free boating. Yeah, what's happening? Seeing y'all fight. Yeah, finally made one. Y'all, whenever you get together, reach out. Guys, they got a channel. They're getting ready for the loop or what have you. So we'll do a live stream with them one time, kind of introduce you and get together about, kind of seeing someone that's maybe newer, let's say. And I hadn't actually, just from the emails back and forth, but I'll be interested in talking to them. We'll bring them on one of the lives and see what they got going there. Let's see. Likes cute tinkle lights. So now, come on, tinkle light. No, I'm just kidding. So, well, you might have didn't see, but I got these cool 4 of these blue lights. Blue's my color. They had them in white, red. Blue's kind of going to be my color. They'll be mounted on the underside. I'll have 4 of these. In case y'all come in late, I got a rod holder that's going to be in the seat area. I'm probably going to do something in the back with the PFDs personal flotation devices. They'll probably be up in something on the back, but trying to get ideas. What do y'all think? Let's see. A little mini disco ball. You better watch out. I've been busted out with one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get online and start looking. The blues, those are pretty cool. I like them. So let's see what else. So the anchor, that was excellent. I had thought about the anchor, but this is actually going to be my chart now, because I probably only have, I don't know, probably depends on this friggin' engine issue. I'll probably be starting the top only in about a week. I got everything in. For those that miss it, I just did a video. I'll upload it, unboxing of the solar panels. I got the Nitacore. If you've never seen it, it's a great material. It's a closed cell honeycomb material. It's made of plastic, but because it's the honeycomb design, it's extremely strong. You'll see it. It's a excellent material, really, to make anything boating. If you need something, it's impervious to water. You put some fiberglass on it, you can turn it into anything you want. So it's a really cool thing. You'll see that. I'm gonna make the whole top. You'll see how it's done. Boat pole, look at there. See down there, that's a captain right there. You're exactly right. It's got to be clamped where I can just reach up and grab it and pull it down. You're exactly right. That'll be right over there on the starboard side at the captain's seat. Boat hook. Got to have it. Probably two of them. Probably one in the back, running along the back, and then one up there for me or for the captain. That's a excellent one, Bruce. Appreciate that. Oh, y'all, yeah, made it down to DeSoto. Yep. Cool deal. Glad y'all made it. Okay, very good. Scott is talking about that's what they made their new platform. Yeah, it's great for that. It's an amazing product, and we get it from a place over in Fort Pierce that sells it. I went over. Half the reason I like to go over there is there's a surplus boat place, and I love to go in there. And there's a few things I'm gonna need to get. Matter of fact, the 1-inch stainless steel I don't have enough, so they have it for sale. FYI, anybody in the Central Florida area, they sell 1-inch 316 stainless steel. For I think it's $4.95 a foot, and that is ranging anywhere. The lowest I found it was 8. And the highest was, I think, 11 or 12 a foot. So that kind of difference is huge. So, yeah, it's a good stuff. I've seen people making like boxes out of it, just all kind of. So y'all know that I'll be taking the Honda EU 2000 I have will be my generator. And I'm thinking about some kind of little platform, something, and that's what I'm going to build it out of. But something that will mount on the back, like probably in the railing. I ain't 100% got that figured out. If anybody's, it's got to be about roughly 2 foot by, I don't know, 18 inches, 20 inches to hold that. But I want something that I can build a hook into and then be able to strap it for when I'm underway, but very easily fuel it. On the back of Good Times OG, I had so much room, it wasn't a problem. So now I'm dealing with space or limited space, and I got to really figure that out. So let's see. Scott Free. So that place is, good question. Let's see. Boat. I got it right here. Give me 1 second. Boat something, as soon as I type it. Boat Builder Central, and they are in Fort Pierce, Florida. That's where you can buy the Nitacore. I think it's running for a 4x7 is like $80. A little bit more for a 4x8. I want it 4x8. Yeah, 4x8. They only had 7-footers. But you'll see how you can actually piece this stuff very easily. And I have some left over from the last top, so it's not a problem. Boat Builder Central. Now I'll tell you guys, down the road you're going to see this. This is really cool. If you're into boating, and if you're on this channel, you are. Check out Boat Builder Central. They do these kit boats. They got a CNC router, and I'm going to build one of these days, a little down the road, for like a dinghy or something. It's really cool. You go over and you pick it up. They set it in the back of your truck, and then you come back and fiberglass it. What a cool idea. Great for a YouTube channel. It'll be a good set of videos. Forever Fixing What's Happening. Aluminum 24s and marine plywood for Predator 5000. Okay. Yeah. I'm always thinking about weight on with this boat as well. So anything that I can build out of that, I'm going to. And of course, using marine grade plywood, the problem is it's still plywood. This Nauticore, if you can get it, ain't worth having it shipped in, I don't think. But it is most places. But if you can get it, it'll never rot. I think everything ought to be built out of that. I would imagine, and I don't know, but you know, they also have that. Just seen some of it at the Marine Connection. They got some material now. It's kind of similar, but I'm trying to think what it's made out of. But it's not, because it's real thin. But you can make curves out of it. But anything like that's better than wood, for sure. Let's see. Stainless and starboard. Yep. So the starboard, they do have some of that as well. Let me tell you though, for guys, y'all know, I like to do it as cheaply as possible, but I want it good. I don't want to do something cheap and it not good. But here's a very interesting thing. If you need something along those lines, you ought to check out Home Depot and Lowe's. Both have it, but they got a 1/2-inch PVC, and they come in 4x8 sheets, and that stuff totally impervious to water, but it's just strong enough. Like if you have it, stretch it out over say 3 feet, it'll bend. But if you're building a structure out of it, good stuff. I got an idea I can't really talk about on here, but I'm going to be building it out of it. I already got it downstairs. So just FYI, if you're building projects, next time you're at Home Depot or Lowe's, go look at your flat PVC material. You can, it's really good. It'll take a screw better than actually the Nauticore. The problem with the Nauticore, FYI, if you're looking at that, is it doesn't hold screws very well because it's a closed cells. So it's thousands of little cells, right? And if you screw into it, you're probably going right into a cell, which means the only thing you're going into is the fiberglass that you got on it, which ain't very good. That's what the reason I'm doing this and getting the plan is everywhere where one of these mounts for the solar panel will have a piece of 3/8 plywood so that when I go through it, it'll set in there the regular screws, and then every area that touches, I will through bolt. No, I'm not, excuse me, I said that wrong. Each clamp or each piece that attaches, there will be multiple holes. I'll have at least one through bolt so that the wind, because Good Times OG, the wind got under one of my panels and broke it. So this one's going to be a little different. So I learned from that, and I'll show you this as well. Let's see. Scott says, very important, y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button. I appreciate that, Kevin. Let's see. Da Vinci's also good. Okay. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Marketplace video to come. Cool. All right, Scott. We need to get together so we can share this channel out. We got a bunch of people on here would love to see it. 2 foot by 4 foot. He says that comes into. Y'all can look up scot-free boating. You'll be ahead of the game. We'll get together sometime and we'll be talking. But anyways, guys, also for those watching in the replay, if you think of something, those were already 2 good ones. I appreciate that. Come back to the video, put it in. And then, of course, when I build it and when I make the videos, I'll give you a shout out, that of things that you've mentioned in there. So we want to make the best product possible. I don't want to forget something. And that way, if you decide you want to build something, or it maybe will help you as well. So we're going to bring that baby into the dock. Hopefully, so next week, I'm going to have some fishing lures and stuff I'm going to be bringing to the website. But we're going to do something kind of cool. The guy that's going to supply to me, he does custom rigs. So if you've ever thought about building a custom rig, we might call it like the Good Time Catfish rig or whatever. It actually has our name on it. But we're going to build rigs. So if you have an idea, come back to that. I can't promise because I'm working on the boat, but I hope to be in a different setup. Let's put it that way. Been working on that. Can't guarantee I got so much going. But so that's next week. Try to be there if you can. Yeah, okay. And are you getting the motor from the place down there that I recommend? If so, because I've seen it on your channel, be sure and send me an email about it. I'm trying to keep up with, and that way, if anybody ever has a problem, which I honestly don't think you will, but I want to kind of keep up with a running number so that whenever I'm promoting them, and I don't get paid for it, but I just want to tell people somebody I can trust. If I find somebody that I can trust, I want to put that out there because it's hard to find because y'all don't know the story, but the first engine that I had done, within a year, it quit running. And when I started to try to figure out what it was, first thing I done is pulled the valve covers, solid rust. That was a 1-year-old engine. That's when I said I'll never let someone else do it. That's why I do all my own stuff. So when we find somebody we can trust, I want to try to put it out there as much as I can. Let's see. He's talking about Will just adding the helm makeover, including new switches and gauges. Very cool. Also trying to do a lot on a budget. Excellent. Yeah. So it's interesting you said that. I even had a chance to open it downstairs. I bought some 1/4-inch plastic to put where my gauges are. So I'm got some other gauges, but the current dash is broken a couple of areas. So there's a good fix of where you make your new one and, of course, cover the whole thing. So I'm actually doing something as well. I have polycarbonate, but it's too strong. So I didn't want to use that. So I'm using the plastic. I actually afterwards thought about the PVC. So if this doesn't work out perfect, I might even switch over to the PVC. So that's a good one to use as well. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Let's see. And they said we're done the same. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. I got plenty of things to do. I'm going to upload this video. If you're just coming in and didn't get a chance to see the unboxing of the solar panels, about $1,800 for the whole kit. But of course, stay tuned. You're going to see the whole top build and the install of the solar panel system. It's going to be really cool. Guys, appreciate y'all coming. Y'all remember, good times is a state of mind. It's all right there. You can be in a bad situation, still have fun if you know how to do it.